Hey everybody, it's Zane here with my good friend Ben.
Well, we're going to try and do this nice little podcast, just the two of us, talking about some seasonal anime, what you should be watching, what we like, what you shouldn't be watching.
Mostly what you shouldn't be
Mostly what you
watching.
shouldn't be watching. We watched a lot, maybe too much.
Definitely too much.
We're around the 30s, aren't we?
Yeah, I think you're ahead of me by a few shows,
Yeah.
but I'm creeping.
Pretty good season so far.
Yeah, it's pretty strong so far. Lots of good shows. There's a lot of shows this season. There's a lot of good, but there's also a lot of bad.
Yeah, like a lot of stuff that isn't quite droppable yet, which is good.
Yeah.
It's a good sign, but a bad sign for our time. But anyway, what we're probably going to do, what we're going to do today is we're going to go through all the shows that we've watched. What we're going to do is we've got my anime list up. We'll be going through from the top to the bottom of things that we're watching.
Not that we're really going to do any spoilers for anybody, but we're basically just going to be doing our first episode caps on all these shows.
Yeah. We'll give them like brief synopses. There's maybe nothing that will like ruin the show or anything like that. But we're early on, so
probably just be rapid fire, kind of bam, bam, bam. Don't want to spend too much time on one show because then we'll not get to all of them, and or we could, and we'll be talking for 3 hours. But nobody wants to listen to that.
No, we'll do our best.
All right, so should we kick it off then?
Let's kick it off. What's the first one? We've got the Ancient Magus Bride.
That is correct. That's Magus is what we have decided on the correct pronunciation.
Magus. I think it's Magus.
Magus. Oh, according to Elias today, they're from Britain and strong.
But yeah, this is a really good one. We both watched the OVAs for this, didn't we?
I do have a little, personal tie to it that I did get when I went to, if you remember, when I went to Anime Fest, they had the Chisei's voice actress was there.
Oh right, yeah, they did, didn't they? Yeah.
So we got to talk to her, and
cool.
I got the poster from the show signed by her, so that's pretty cool.
Mm.
How do you feel about it, Ben?
I love it. It's a special. It's going to be a kind of like special show this season. It's gorgeous to look at. The music's fantastic. The story is interesting. It's all you'll really need. I haven't read the manga, which is apparently amazing. So
I think my problem is I'm the same way with movies and my anime and everything is I don't like to read stuff. And it makes me sound dumb, I guess. But I feel like I can't enjoy shows because every time I've read something before I've watched it, it's never as good.
Yeah.
So if you enjoy, I really enjoy anime. So I like to just watch anime. And like when shows like this, like I'll probably watch all of this.
Yeah.
And then maybe go back and try to read the manga because then it just fills in the gaps. Because like when you read the manga first, then you're ruined on everything. You
start picking out all the things that they miss or don't cover as well. So
yeah, and it just bothers you. Then you're like, oh, they didn't do this. But yeah, I really, the thing that from the OVAs in these first 2 episodes that I really appreciate is just like the depth of emotion that they convey is just like ridiculous about this, the depression and sadness she feels and the loneliness she feels. And I think they really get that across.
And what I liked as well is it completely stands alone from the OVAs. So if you were to only watch this, you'd still understand what was going on.
Yeah, I think the OVAs were just good to give you... They just gave you a little bit of background on what Chisei's childhood was like before he took her in. So you get to understand why she kind of was in the situation she was in.
Because it just like comes selling herself.
Yeah, she's just like, I don't even care anymore. And you notice, like he was saying, like, she doesn't even care if she's alive or dead.
She just wants to be happy.
Yeah, she just wants a home.
Yeah.
Or somebody to care for her. It's funny because he goes and he buys her. He's like, he's in the slave trade, I guess. But is he a savior? But he's also like, he looks like a demon, but he's her savior, so it's kind of... it's just a strange...
I like just how he refers to her as his puppy, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sees her as an animal or less than a human, maybe, but maybe not. I don't know. Maybe that's just like his way.
I think apparently that gets gone into a bit later on, so... It's
Okay,
cool.
okay.
But it's beautiful. It's one of my favourite soundtracks of the season as well.
Looks amazing.
It's set in the UK.
Yep.
The first episode being in London, it was kind of cool to see some British places.
He goes back in the second episode. He goes back into town.
Does he?
And they go to a bookstore and stuff. So it's
Oh, cool.
But the thing I really like about it too is just the creatures are like the creature.
Yeah.
Are just amazingly just like they're so well drawn and just so creative. It's just pretty crazy.
It kind of gives me that, kind of Spirited Away, like the kind of stuff you'd find in that bathhouse. Those kind of
the fairies, just the fairies. The fairies are just amazing. Mm-hmm. They're so cool the way they depicted them. That's pretty neat. But I mean, overall, I'm starting it off with a 9. I don't think I'm going to give anything 10s because we're only on first episodes here, so they could always be let down. So I'll just start off with a 9 on it, and I'm saying this is a definite watch. So
yeah, definitely watch this. I gave this a 9 out of 10 as well. Really, really good.
So what's next on our Mal list?
We've got Food Wars.
Food Wars, Plate 3.
Plate 3.
All I got to say is hell yeah.
We're back. I just love it.
Food porn time.
Still just as good. Really enjoyable. The new Elite people are pretty cool.
That's why I said, big time hype for he's going to be taking on the Elite 10.
It's just consistently good. I think that's what's been great about Food Wars so far. It's just been on the same level. It hasn't dipped. It hasn't blown anyone's mind, I guess. But it's still really good. I think they changed.
Yeah, it's just got.
I think they changed Erina's voice actress this time, though.
Oh,
that's one thing I noticed because she sounds a bit different. I'm not sure if that's right or not.
Oh, I didn't pick up on it.
Mm.
But just everything. It's one of those shows. I mean, I gave it an 8. It's Food Wars is one of those shows that it never gets bad. It's not going to blow your mind, but it's just fun to watch. It's almost like a shonen battle manga, not really a sports thing, mixed with a little bit of sports and cooking.
It's just great. I love it.
And then foodgasms for everybody.
And then we've got kind of like a new group of people for him to fight, which is cool.
Yeah. Bringing it to the end, doing his shonen crawl. You gotta. Every season, you got new, bigger, badder guys that are going to come in. You got to fight, and you got to get more powerful. But it'll be good. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun watch.
I think that's about all we really need to say about Food Wars, to be honest.
If you haven't watched season 1 and 2 yet, then it's probably not for you because you don't care. But if you watch the first seasons, this one looks like it's just going to keep the pace up, keep it going. It's going to be good.
Woo! What's next?
What do we got next? Black Clover.
I have not watched Black Clover.
You haven't watched Black Clover? How dare you?
I wonder why that is.
I think Crunchyroll's going to drop you from their surface if you haven't watched it. I thought it was a guaranteed part of this subscription that you had to watch their big popular shows that they push on everybody.
I'm not a fan of the "you can do it" shonen.
Oh man, you don't love the shonen. It's basically the first thing I wrote about it when I was watching is just to start off. I gave it a 7. Right. It's I would say it's a good show. It's okay. It's not. I would say it's above fine. I guess if you're going by the Mal scoring, but so I gave it a 7 because it if you're into that's the thing is if you're into shonen. Long drawn out, probably it's going to be another Naruto type show, then it's for you. If not, it's not. I mean, if you liked Bleached, if you liked Naruto,
what's the animation like? I've heard it's
animation's not bad. The fight scenes were really good. It wasn't horrible. It was pretty good animation. I don't think the soundtrack really blew me away.
I think it's one of those shows that what I'll probably end up doing is just watching the cool Sakuga scenes.
Just watch the Sakuga of the fight.
Go on Sakugaboru and just watch best of.
But the first thing I wrote about was so it's Naruto with magic instead of chi or chakra. I mean, it's Naruto with magic instead of chakra. Just like classic shonen. Although I will have to say,
What's the main character like?
The main character is annoying as fuck.
Even more annoying than Naruto.
Very much so more.
I'm glad I didn't watch this then.
Naruto, he was kind of like a hard-boiled, like, rebel type kid when he was younger. And he's just kind of dumb, but this guy is just like super annoying, like has to scream about everything, like over dramatic, crazy, like like everything's like just over the top, screaming and going crazy. So he gets kind of annoying. But then his like the other, I guess I don't know if he's he's probably gonna be a main character, but like his brother type character that is his polar opposite, because the whole basis of the storyline from the first episode is the short, annoying one has no magic. He has no magic skill. He has no magic whatsoever, I guess. And then they're both kids. They were abandoned. The other brother, on the other hand, is like super talented and has everything. And he's kind of an asshole to him. And they're just like at ends. And then they get these books that are their grimoires. They're grimoires that they get.
Right.
And he doesn't get a grimoire. But like because he's had no magic his whole life, like all he's done is like train his body and work out really hard.
Train really hard. It's gonna do.
He's like, I don't have magic, so I gotta work really hard at everything and like do 1,000 crunches every day. And but yeah, so he does get one at the very end of the episode though, and his power is just to like, I guess he doesn't have any magical talent, but he gets this crazy, like, demon grimoire.
Right.
And he just pulls this giant sword out of it, and then that's what he fights with. He's just really powerful and fights with a giant sword instead of having cool, crazy magic powers. But it'll just be one of those shows where it's just, try hard. I'm an orphan, gotta prove I'm poor, and I gotta prove everybody wrong. And and they were both abandoned orphans, and so I'm sure there's some kind of crazy backstory to who their parents are, where they came from, So, we'll see. I'll continue to watch it. Wasn't great, wasn't horrible. It's just your basic shonen manga show. So, we'll see.
Next, we've got a big one. We've got Blockade, Battlefront, and Beyond.
I like the Japanese, the Kekai Sensen.
Kekai Sensen.
Kekai
Sensen, yeah.
Sounds good. Let's see.
The main note I've got is we're back, baby.
We're back, baby. Yeah. So it just picks up where the last season, basically left off. Just kicking ass, taking names, and just blowing your minds with Sakuga. Just crazy good animation and character design.
So we've got those Mad Bones cuts that we're here to like. I think they've kind of changed the soundtrack up a bit. It sounds a bit more like hip hop, very Soul Eater. It's getting that kind of vibe from me. Apparently, it's got a new director as well from the last time. Okay. So that'll be interesting. See if it's any different. From the first episode, it seems very similar. Not a lot's changed. Yeah. Maybe it's a bit more focused on the comedy element on this one, but
yeah, that's what I said. It blends. Yeah. It blends humor and action seamlessly. That was my first note on the show. It was just. It's going to make you laugh, and it's going to blow your mind with good fight scenes.
Yeah. And then I found there was like some weird like little references in the show to like other things. It feels like that Fempt was referencing he wanted to watch BBC Earth or something.
Oh, yeah.
He was like watching some like David Attenborough or something. And then the Hummer at the end was saying like, he was watching like the Avengers or something, talking about the shawarma scene at the end. Very like completely random, but good.
I also wrote that on here. Is like their creatures are really good in this show. But then the one note I did make is I got to get me an X station.
X station.
I'm an X station.
Not the X station.
It's like we'll refund you for everything. He's like, I don't care about any of that. I just want my X station. And like I liked how he was like, it was total otaku. Gamer nerd guy that he was like apologizing to his sister because like he's like, I'm sorry I can't improve your allowance this week because I gotta buy an X station so I can play this one random game.
It's very relatable.
Yeah.
But I love it.
But yeah, I'm definitely giving this show a 9.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 straight off. Probably within the first
watch.
5 minutes, you need to watch this.
Oh yeah,
this is amazing. What we got next?
Just because.
Just because. I really enjoyed this one.
I did. I gave it a 7, but I think I'm going to change that to an 8 after kind of thinking about it and watching the second episode.
This shows I think it's just going to be a romance show, really, isn't it? From the get-go.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be kind of a romance, just a high school romance show, which at least they're not, junior highs. They're third year about to graduate.
But I thought the characters were very realistic.
Yeah.
Like they're not over the top or anything like that. There's not like yelling randomly, and none of like the really crazy melodrama at the start of the show, which a lot of romance shows tend to have.
Yeah, that was one thing I did notice too. It's like it's not gonna be over the top melodramatic. It's just gonna be more realistic. Like,
yeah,
I do like how like they can't even, and it shows how I like how it touches on the modern part of, because I feel like in a lot of shows like they try to stay away from things that can date it, but it's very of the times with the cell phones.
I find it very similar to was Tsukigakure from last season, where they were that was about like middle school kids, but they were like all communicating with line. So they're doing very similar stuff with this, which I thought was cool. It just makes it you can date it a little bit more, and it does make more sense with what people are doing at the moment, which is good. I really liked it.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be romance, but I think it's going to have that. I like it because it's romance, but then it's got more of that melancholy slice of life type feel to it,
like
as well.
A chilled, relaxed slice of life. But isn't trying to make you like feel like warm. It's just trying to make it just sound cool. It's good.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll start off with an 8 on that. The backgrounds are really good in it too.
Yeah, very nice background.
Something's gonna have to happen with the photographer thing though. I wonder where that's gonna go. Like maybe that'll turn into something like. Clubs and stuff are going to be part of it, so we'll see.
It's good. Yeah, I liked it. I gave it 7.5 out of 10.
I gave it, as I say, I started out with a 7.75, but I think after watching the second episode, I think I'll move it up to an 8 for now.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
What we've got next? Juuni Taisen.
Juuni Taisen. Crazy, psycho, murdering ass sons of bitches, also known as AKA.
This is very trashy, but trashy in the best way possible.
Yeah, it's fan service for killing the shit out of everything.
Yeah, very like schlocky kind of action movie type stuff going on. Very really over the top characters.
I know. But I mean, that first episode was just crazy. Like, just her turning, like, just, to spoil it a little bit for you, is just that the board just, like, entices her sister to turn her into a freaking psycho murderer so that her family blocks her up, and then she talks her into killing herself that she can participate in the show. But I mean, karma's a bitch. She gets stabbed in the fucking throat right off the back.
It's just awesome. I love it. It was based on I think it was a light novel written by Nishio, who wrote the Monogatari series. So it's got that kind of. He's got a very strange writing style that I think this kind of encapsulates very well compared to like the low key kind of atmosphere of Monogatari compared to this like all out balls to the wall people like murdering each other and stuff.
Yeah. It's I like the character designs. I like the costumes too.
Yeah, all the character designs are very different, but people just dying instantly. It's a good death game. That's what I put.
I think and it's gonna be. I think there's gonna be a lot of like backstabbing and lots of stuff like Monkey. I can't trust Monkey yet. Like
Monkey's very shifty.
She's too good to be true, so I can't. I don't believe her yet. I don't believe her stuff yet. And I knew like that second episode. Oh my god! I was like, I knew that was coming.
Jesus! Oh my
god!
The
bird. Well, what she did to the dog? I was just like, this is not going to go well. At some point, this is going to backfire on the dog because the dog is talking so much trash the whole time. It's like, this is not going to work out well for you, buddy. And the bunny is just so crazy.
All the voice actors are really cool as well. They're a bit more individual than you'd expect, which is awesome. I love it. Really good.
Yeah.
I gave this a 9 out of 10. Definitely watch this.
See, I gave this another 8. It's definitely a watch, but and it's like it's gonna be crazy and poking fun and just, but we'll see where it goes. We'll see if the story holds up or not.
Yeah.
Because I think the story might get bad, but we'll see.
Okay. And now we're moving on to a different kind of death game.
Yeah, death game to death game.
We've got King's Game or Osama Game, which is interesting.
You could say that. That's one way to put it.
It reminds me of remember The Lost Village?
Yes, I dropped that.
Yeah.
That was a drop for me.
It's one of those so bad it's good shows.
Yeah.
But
I just think to me so far it seems like it's one of those so bad shows that it's just bad.
I watched the second episode and I was laughing. So I think this is more of a it's going to be like a comedy. It's so funny.
Yeah.
I
did watch this.
I put boring first half of the episode, no tension whatsoever, which was funny because they completely changed it.
Well, yeah, it's just like they tried to lay it out and then just, we're going to totally flip the script.
I put Mamoru Miyano yelling at things is always fun because he's the main guy.
Okay. But what did I write? I wrote, making kids fucking die. I guess so. We'll see where this goes. It's like, that's like the whole thing so far is like,
if you want a laugh, watch the second episode because I found it hilarious.
I did watch the second episode.
Did you watch the second episode? I found it so funny.
The girl, she just like, whatever, okay, crazy. I don't understand where that's coming from. I feel like they just, like that's just such a weird plot point that it's like,
yeah,
there's no background to it except that maybe it has something with her parents dying. So we'll see.
It's based on quite a popular manga, which is strange. Yeah. I gave this a 4 out of 10.
Oh yeah, I gave it a 5.
You gave it a 5. You're
scoring it lower than I did. Give it a 5 at least.
On comedic value, it gets an 8. But
okay, it's one of those. It's like actual show bad, just good bad part. It's 8. So what do we got next?
Inuyashiki.
Old man yelling at kids to get off his lawn, but he has missiles that come out of his back to tell him to do it.
Yeah. So this old dude, saddest first half of the episode I've had in my existence.
I know, real life, just like when they depict real life like that, it's just like, oh my god, old dude, this sucks.
He's got a horrible family. No one cares about him.
Yeah.
He gets told he's got cancer. He's got 3 months to live.
Yeah.
Finds a dog, becomes friends with the dog.
Yeah.
Gets really sad, cries with the dog. Then the alien spaceship just smashes into him and kills him.
Just out of nowhere, yeah. Just like, that's what I wrote. I guess that's one way to get power. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter how you get power. It's just what you do with it.
Just completely obliterates him and this other dude.
Yeah.
And then you've got some kind of like alien voices going, oh shit.
Oh, fuck. Damn it. We can't let anybody know we were here.
But better fix it.
All we've got.
We don't have the right materials. We've only got weapon systems.
Yeah. They're like, fuck it, just put them back together. Let's go. It'll be fine. Nobody will notice.
And then the old guy wakes up, and now he's a robot mecha man.
Yeah, super robot mecha. But so is the other kid. I think that's what the show is going to turn, because you can read the little like snippet on
the OP was amazing.
Yeah,
and it's
very good.
Man with a Mission doing the song, which are that band with like wolf heads. They did Iron Blooded Orphans.
Okay.
But the OP is really cool. And this old dude just like kicking kids' asses.
Like, I think that's just kind of set the tone for the show, is like he is going to be like, it's going to be like a battle between elderly and the youth culture.
And get off my lawn, yeah.
Yeah, he's got his power, but then
he seemed like a very polite old man, though. Like he was a very nice old man.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He's like he's gonna be. Everybody's treated him like crap his whole life, so he's gonna use these powers to like for everybody to love him, and he wants to be a hero with it. But then I think youth culture for the other kid, like he's a high schooler that got power at the same time.
Yeah,
and you can see it from the opening. It has something to do with a girl. Because you can see something to do with him and a girl in it.
Yeah.
Like maybe he's going to rebel with his powers.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be kind of a battle between them. But, I mean, it's done by Mappa. And I really like... Mappa lately has been really good. So, I gave it an 8. Like, the animation, like I said, was really good.
I gave it a 7. I think the only thing I put that was I was a bit unsure about was I wasn't sure about the CG. Sometimes it was a bit jarring compared to the rest of the show, but I guess I could get used to it. It's just a bit different.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
And then our favorite show of the season's next.
Irae.
Irae?
I just not like this one. It's not good.
Yeah.
In any way.
Not a good. It's not a good time to be putting out a Nazi show.
Yeah, they're all Nazis, and it's just like some kind of magic stuff's going on. The dude's apparently like some kind of like really powerful person. It's really incomprehensible because it's based on a visual novel that came out like 10 years ago or something like that. So.
Oh really?
Yeah. Apparently it was kickstarted as well, so it's all crowdfunded. It's just not good.
I don't know. I couldn't like. I was just so turned off by it. I don't think I actually watched like the whole. I was just kind of stopped paying attention and stared into space through some of it.
I was just in awe of how something like this can be released at this sort of time. It's just.
I know. I was like, come on.
Like really, and I just put alt-right the anime.
Yeah.
I gave this one 1 out of 10. Don't watch this, whatever you do.
Yeah, I just gave it a 0. So, just stay away from it. Oh, this is one I haven't seen, but I think you are a big fan of, because I know it's your favorite Doga Kobo.
I love Doga Kobo. They're my boys. They do the cute girl shows, the best ones. Umaru-chan's back.
Yeah, fill us in. Let us know what's going on.
Have you seen the first season at all?
I have not. I think all I watched was like the first couple episodes. And it's not that I didn't hate it. I don't. Like I said, I'm not a big chibi fan.
Yeah.
It gets on my nerves a little bit.
Chibi the show, but.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's like her alternate, her alternate ego is this, she turns into this chibi slump of a person when she's home or whatever.
Whenever she's outside or at school, she's like the most like beautiful, pleasant girl. Then she gets home, she puts this like hoodie on, and then becomes the most horrible little bratty creature in existence. And she's great. I love it. And it's just a really dumb show. If you're into dumb comedy, just watch it. It's just very silly. That you're not going to get much out of it, like in terms of anything interesting. But it's just a very silly show. It's got really nice, like, poppy animation. Everything's going off all the time. Still as consistently fun. I put, though, in the first episode, they did, like, a whole soccer sequence. Like, half the episode was a soccer game.
Really?
Which, I've been searching for a good soccer anime in a long time.
I do.
Yeah, and fail miserably. This did the best thing I've seen in about 15 minutes. It's not even a soccer show. They brought in all these like random characters that you've never seen before with like really silly designs, and they were just like messing around playing football. It's just good. Please, but yeah, if you watch the first season, I'd watch the first season first because you're not going to have any idea what's going on.
Okay,
but yeah, it's good, consistently good. Doga Kobo are doing a good thing. I gave it a 7 out of 10. Like it's good.
I like how I'm sitting here. I know, like, her big thing is, like, she always has to have her snacks or whatever.
Snacks
and I'm looking
cola,
at the key art. Yeah, her key art here on the My Anime List or whatever is she's riding a soda bottle.
Yeah. The little trash monster is back.
Yeah. Well, going from one trash monster to another. Just kidding. What's next on our list? It looks like we've got Kino's Journey, or Kino's The Beautiful World. What is the actual title of this?
Kino no Tabi, The Beautiful World. Just Kino's Journey, isn't it? Well,
Kino, yeah.
I haven't seen the original, have you?
Was there an original?
Because there was an original Kino's Journey back in 2006.
I thought it was just based off of a light novel series.
Yeah, it is a light novel first, but then they made it into an anime like 11 years ago. But apparently this is just a reboot of it, so it's not like following on from anything. And I think the latest episode, they did a similar one in the first series as well. So it's very like similar subject matter. Like every week not she. It's more of a they. But it's really, really interesting, like very like focused on like human morality. Like every week they'll go to a different country which has different laws. It's different rules and things like that, and it's very focused on like the human condition and what people are like when given like rules and power and things. And it's got a talking motorbike.
I know. It's like the season of motorcycles.
So many motorbikes this season. It's great.
This one has a talking. It has, talking. Kit the motorcycle.
Yeah. Kit the motorcycle.
But did you see the second episode?
I watched the second episode, yeah.
So then we get a talking dog in the second episode, which was funny how the talking motorcycle is like, how can that dog talk? Like, you're a talking motorcycle asking how a talking dog.
The voice actor is the same guy that did Bato from Ghost in the Shell. Which is a really, really low voiced dog that's really cute.
It's I totally agree with what you said. Just like it's dealing with the morals, the first episode, and it's mostly just how people rule, how different people can rule in different ways in different areas.
Yeah, so it's like you have the freedom to kill anyone.
Yeah,
and that was all basically we were given at the start. You were just allowed to kill people with no legal comeback. But then it's just what they did with that at the end. It's very interesting.
Yeah,
I really recommend this show. The animation is really nice, like very subtle but great.
Mm-hmm.
And the CG sections when they're riding on the motorcycle, it's very fluid. Like it doesn't distract from the 2D animation going on at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked it. Really good.
Yeah, I gave it a 7.5.
I gave this one an 8 out of 10. Really recommend this one. Please watch it.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit of it's not going to be it's not fast action pace though.
No.
It's kind of
if you're after like a
slow,
like a shonen show, go and watch Black Clover. But this is this is very like thoughtful.
Yeah, it's more of that. Yeah. All right. What do we got next? Girls' Last Tour?
Girls' Last Tour, yeah. I really like this one.
Yeah, I do. I like it a lot. I wasn't like super on board with it after the first episode, but I think the second episode really hooked me a little more.
It's giving me the same kind of vibes as Made in Abyss. That kind of like character interaction between two characters that are very close.
A tad.
Yeah, I really liked how they react, how they their relationship goes, how they talk to each other. It's very cute.
I like just how they have that dichotomy is like, you basically have the nerd and the jock, and they're the only people. How would you care for each other and take care of each other in the end of when civilization's gone?
And like what that would be like, and like things that are like day-to-day stuff that we're used to.
Like kind of how it feels to me is like it's a slice of life at the end of the world. It's like,
literally,
a slice of life without any life around you. And it's like, it's what's so good about this show is, just how they can take comfort in each other and find beauty. It's almost like I like how they can find beauty in like the most inane, like crappy things. Like is how bad the world is, they can still find beauty in things, enjoy in things.
So just able to mess about and stuff. Well, you got like one character who's just after messing about, and the other one's just kind of a bit more serious. But they're clearly very close.
Yeah.
In the first episode, there was a bit where the silly one just like pulled a gun on the other one.
But I mean, if you really if you really break that scene down, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
Like they're commentating a lot on society there.
Yeah.
Like you should have, instead of making guns, like because she was saying instead of making guns, you should have made food and produced food so everybody could be fed. There'd be no wars. But then she pulls a gun on her to take the last bite of food, and she's like, and the girl that was saying all that is like, well, I guess I should have had a gun.
Yeah, it's very clever, and I think
there's a lot. Like it's cute and funny, but if you break it down, there's a lot going on there.
These two Kinos and Girls Last Tour both come out on the same day. They're both on Fridays, and they're very I think they're like kind of subtly linked. I really like that. Watch one after the other, and it's just like a really cool experience.
Which is that a new group, White Fox?
White Fox have been around for ages.
Have they?
Yeah.
Okay.
White Fox did Steins Gate, ReZero.
Okay. So they've got the pedigree.
They got a good pedigree, yeah. What did you give this one out of 10? I gave it an 8.
I think I'll go with like a 7.5 for right now, but I think it might be like an 8.59 by the end of the show because it's really starting to like, if you really break it down and watch, like after watching them, like I like slice of life. I like things where people can see the beauty and stuff that you shouldn't see beauty in, and like being able to like just take a hot bath at the end of the world like that. Like
I think it's one of those kind of concepts that really fits in the anime medium than a lot of other ones. I don't think anything else could like convey that in the way that this show does. So yeah. Oh, and the character designs are so cute as well.
Oh yeah,
very basic, but
yeah. At first, I didn't think I was gonna like them. Like they seem so plain, but it's grown on me. Like I really do. It's kind of gotten better. Here's the one thing I have is where would you pinpoint their age at? Would you say junior high or high school, or would you say older?
I don't know. It's really hard to put it based on like the character designs and how they act. Because some are very different. I'd probably say like 14, 15, maybe.
Yeah, I would say high school age. I think I would put them in high school age.
Not quite when like sexualities come into it because there's like no reference to that whatsoever. So I think maybe.
But how long have they been out there too? You don't know that.
We might find out they're like in the 30s or something, but
yeah, because you can never tell with anime. They could be 200 years old.
Exactly.
Vampires, you never know. But it's a good show. Yeah, check it out.
Check this one
At least watch the first couple episodes to decide if you like it or not.
And boy, we've got an interesting one next.
Oh man, my favorite show of the season so far.
Boku no Kanojo ga Mami Sugiru Shobitch Naken. There's the Japanese name.
What was that? What was the classroom of the elite's name last season?
What was that one?
It was bad too. It was like 800 words. Anyways, yeah. Or as it's known on Anime Strike, my girlfriend is a Shobitch, I believe.
Yeah. Which, interestingly, the word bitch in Japanese doesn't actually mean bitch. It means slut. That's what it's meant to mean. It's very. I only found out that the other week.
So it's not like it's not an attitude.
No,
word.
It's not like my girlfriend's really horrible. It's just like my girlfriend's into sexual things, which is basically what this was about.
Yeah. She's just like, oh, I'm your girlfriend. Well, I better practice the 48 basic sexual moves or whatever.
It's very like upfront. It's like
yeah.
I put not very funny, bad raunchy humor, which was very tasteless, which I didn't like. It was kind of like Hajimete Gal last season, but with like a different girl.
Yeah, well, at least there's not any pedos in it yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, so that's why I said yet.
Yeah.
But that's why I said, not much to say about this. It's just your trash show for the season. Yeah, it's not good. It's your trash show if you want a trash show. Yeah.
I put boring character designs. It says
Definitely.
Kind of like a gag manga setup, but shitty.
emotionless girl that wants to be screwed, but that's what. Yeah, I put that. That's one thing that, like, what is up with like anime and manga with these, where these main characters like have the like. I'm just just if I was 16 and I was put in this situation, I would be like, all right, let's go get a hotel room. Like, what is wrong with these men? And
I think
boys
it's because
in
they're
these shows?
Japanese. That's the thing.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, like Japanese people are very like reserved and like.
I guess so.
Well, I mean, but then we had bloody what was that last season? Oh, the Cook Show.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, don't watch this show. It's not very good.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it just because it's gonna be my trash show.
Yeah. Oh, and the eyes are really over the top as well. I didn't like the eyes.
Yeah,
like those kind of like sticker eyes, look like Love Live.
Oh, look, we're going from that to all you need is a little sister.
Oh Christ!
Japan.
Yeah. A little sister's all you need.
Oh yeah, a little sister's all you need. Yeah. Oh man, the first 5 minutes are really hard to get through in this show.
It went really hard.
It went real hard. So if you can make it through the perviness, just get through that, and then it looks like it might be going somewhere.
I don't want to tell people about what happens just because it would be such a like jarring experience.
Oh yeah, you gotta go into that like without knowing anything. Just watch if you don't even want to watch this show, just
try it.
Struggle through the first 5 minutes. Just at least watch that just to say you did it. It's it's just running through my head right now.
My first comment was, "Oh my god."
Yeah. I said, "Oh yeah, mine was fucking weird pervert shit."
Yeah. Well, the main character's meant to be like a light novel author, which this sounds very similar to Eromanga Sensei.
Yeah, it's
but these are adults.
Yeah, except for the little brother.
Apart from the little brother,
But you know, it's how I kind of like phrase that as a question.
He's a brother, but apparently, when I was reading the synopsis ages ago, he tends to dress up for the main character.
Oh, it's. I have a feeling. I have a feeling it's going to get weird. We'll see. It might turn into it tried to lay it out there towards the end of the first episode where there's maybe some more stuff going on. There's something more deep seated here. Blah blah blah. So I'll continue to watch it.
Better than the Shobitch show. This is better trash.
Yeah. I still gave it like a 5.
Yeah. I was like, unless you're really into like Little Sisters, don't watch this.
Well, hey, don't say that. I'm gonna watch it just to see if something else happens besides that. But if it doesn't change in the first couple episodes, I'll probably drop it.
Yeah.
Because I can only take one Eromanga Sensei in my life.
Yeah, I think this is a bit tamer than Eromanga. Well, not from the first 5 minutes, but
not for the first few minutes. It sure shit wasn't.
Next, we've got
Recovery of MMO Junkie,
which I'm really liking this one.
I do too.
I really like it. I like that.
It has the. Did you watch Relife?
Yes, I did watch Relife.
It has that Relife feel to it, where like it's showing her like obviously something really shitty happened to her.
Yeah.
In the working force, and it turned her into just a shut-in.
Yeah.
So.
And the main character is actually in her 30s, which is very different than the usual like neat show. Like with like Welcome to the NHK, that character was only like 22, 23.
Yeah, they're mostly like older teens, young 20s.
So this one's a bit older, so it's good. And it looks like all the characters, apart from maybe like the one like 21-year-olds, they're all adults and they all do work and stuff like that. Or the main character doesn't work because she's a neat, but
it's something that if you're an adult and you play video games, then you can, especially
it's just like
multiplayer
really
online, you can relate big time to it.
Really like comedy and just like the relationships between the characters as it gets a bit further on, because we're on like episode 2 now. It's just a very like adult but still funny at the same time that I can really relate to.
Yeah.
I can really relate to the main character, like 100%.
Yeah. There's definitely going to be a lot of. I think there's going to be more to them. I don't think it's just going to be lighthearted fun to watch them play, like, and maybe have a romance between the two characters. Yeah. But I think there's a lot more going on there underneath that we'll get to. I also said it. I liked it because it hits home big time for anybody that plays as well as a gender swap in video games.
And I do this all the time, like.
Oh, me too.
Every like online game or anything like that, I always gender swap every single time.
Yeah.
But I've never done it I've never been an MMO person. I've always been like a single player kind of person. So this kind of like it's something a bit out of my range. Like I'm not 100% on MMOs, but I know basic like what's going on and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, that's just like me. I'm a big Destiny player, so but I do play a female main character.
Yeah,
my main is a female.
I think when I did play Destiny, I did the same thing. But whenever there's a character creation, I'm never male because we look boring. But I like the voice acting because they have different voice actors, obviously for the different gendered characters.
Yeah,
which is cool having them both have the same kind of mannerisms.
Mindset.
Yeah. They speak in the same way and things like that, which is nice. I like the character designs, very poppy and colourful.
Yeah. It's going to be good.
Yeah, it's nothing that will blow your mind, but it's just really pleasant, like slice of life. But with that kind of adult mindset, I gave it a 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I gave it a 7.
What we got next?
Code Realize.
I didn't watch this one.
I did watch this one.
Give me the lowdown.
Let me hold on. I'm trying to find it here. No. See, no. Here it is. Okay. I gave it a 6.
Right.
I probably could give it a 5. I think I was being a little generous with a 6. It's just it feels like there's a lot of like reverse harem this season. Maybe not. I think there's a lot of boy idol shows this season. It feels like.
Oh, there's tons of them.
Or there's a few. There's a few just reverse harem shows.
Yeah.
But this is one of them. It's very steampunky. So if you're into the steampunk stuff, I guess you'll like it. It's got a lot of that going on. It's set in London. I don't know if I like this about shows or I don't like this, if it's just the writers are copping out with character names where like each character is already a character that's already existed.
Oh, right.
Like the main male character is a gentleman thief. His name's Lupin.
Oh, Arsène Lupin. Like
Lupin.
Like the original, like Lupin the Third.
Yeah. And then there's also Victor Frankenstein is the doctor that's in it. In the second episode I did watch today, like they had a badass warrior guy come into the fray and he's Van Helsing. So they're all their names are like after these famous, story characters. So I don't know. It's bland.
Yeah.
It's real steampunky. The basic principle of the show is the Queen of England and this terrorist group are trying to get their hands on this main girl. And the main girl is this, she had this thing implanted in her chest by her father that's some sort of internal, like, super energy source. But the side effect of that is if anybody touches her skin, it burns them. And it's like a poison that melts their body or whatever. So, I don't know. We'll see. It's something to watch if you got nothing else to watch. If you watch a lot of anime and you're at the end of the shows that you like to watch and you've got nothing else left to watch, you can watch it. It's something to watch. It's not good. It's not horrible. That's about all I got to say, yeah.
Here's one I've watched. Children.
Oh, and I hate you.
Children of the Whales.
Don't ruin it for me. Just tell me.
I'll try not to ruin it.
Basically, if it's good or bad.
It's really, 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 really good.
See, just from watching the previews, I was getting this show is the show I was getting the Made in Abyss feel from, kind of.
Yeah.
But maybe not.
I wouldn't have got that. It's a bit... I get what I 100% get that because there's like different islands in the show, so it was kind of like the layers and made in Abyss. I kind of put something similar. The backgrounds are incredible. Like the different areas are really like varied. Even in the first episode, there was like 3 or 4 like different areas that all looked separately really beautiful. The characters look amazing, especially the hair. The kind of magic system seems very interesting as well, because they all use like some kind of magic, but that's all I'll get into. They treat the sand like it's water, so they've got like little boats that go across the sand, which is kind of, I saw that in the
preview where they're riding across it. Yeah,
kind of a cool thing, and there seems to be some very like political kind of undertone to it as well. But I'll let you get to that because it's really good. The character designs are really, really nice in this one. I gave it an 8.5 out of 10. So, if that's any recommendation, then that's the one. Definitely watch this. But I won't ruin it for you because I know you're hyped for this one.
Yeah, I know if it's a magical show and you're liking it, because I don't feel like fantasy is your big forte.
It's definitely not.
But if you're enjoying it, then I'm sure it's like a 9 for me at least.
So I'm gonna really like this one. It's
okay.
I'm getting the same first episode vibe as Made in Abyss. So
okay.
But I haven't read the manga for this one. So.
Yeah, try not to read ahead. So I won't read yourself.
I won't read ahead on this one. Yeah. What's next?
Love is it Love? I didn't write down the full. I know it's like Love is like
Love's like a cocktail.
Yeah.
It's a cool little short, isn't it?
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, I gave it like a 7.
Yeah.
It's just it's a super short, just like one of those 3-minute shorts, very easy to digest and watch. And it's just cute, and it's just a nice little love story between a husband and wife where he makes drinks for her and she acts cute and happy with him when he gets her drunk. So
it's perfect.
It's fun.
It's great.
Yeah. You get to learn how to make a little drink every episode, so...
Yeah, they give you like little recipes as well.
They give you the recipe every episode for the drink he makes, so you can. Hey, I might make that sometime. Yeah, but yeah, it's just that's just something. Not too much to say, except it's just a sweet little slice of life, husband and wife making drinks for her.
Did you ever watch? I Can't Understand What My Husband's Saying.
I didn't watch that one.
If you like this, I really that's like a better version of this.
Okay, that's not a short form, is it?
Yeah, it's like short episodes. Yeah, you can get through it.
Oh, it is? Okay.
I think they're like 9-minute episodes, maybe. So it's kind of like some of the shows from last season.
I don't know. I might have to go back and check it out then. Next one I haven't seen, but I know you're watching.
March Comes In Like a Lion, which this is its second season, so I really wouldn't recommend watching this unless you've seen the whole of the first season, which is like... Yeah. It's like a 22 episode thing, so slightly longer, but it's good. It's about in the first season, it's about this 17-year-old boy who's a professional shogi player, which is Japanese chess. If you've been watching anime for a long time, you'll probably know what that is. But it's kind of like chess, but a Japanese version.
Shikamaru.
Yeah, he's really, really, really good at it. So he's professional, kind of like starting out professional. So he's not like top of the pile, but he's very good at it. But the problem is the main character is very depressive. So the kind of whole setup of the first season was he was kind of going in like various tournaments and things for his shogi, but he was very depressed at the same time, very lonely. He doesn't really have anyone to help him, and he meets this family of 3 girls. And they really take care of him and kind of like change his mindset throughout it. So he's getting happier and happier. And that he has a lot of problems with his family. And really, I really recommend this show if you're ever struggled with anything like that. Watch it and you kind of find out where you can find happiness and stuff. It's a Shaft show, so it's very like...
Yeah, that's what I saw. I was like, Shaft. Obviously, you're watching it.
Interesting. I think I gave the first season a 9 out of 10 straight away. So watch this show. Watch the first one.
All right. Next on the list, UQ Holder.
I haven't
Another
watched
shonen
this.
show. Oh, you didn't watch it?
I didn't watch this one. Oh no, I did watch this one. Yeah,
I thought you watched this.
I did
one.
watch this one. Yeah, I'm thinking of something else.
It's just your basic basic shonen show.
Yeah.
Not too much to write home about it. If you like shonen, you'll probably enjoy it to some extent.
I think it's a sequel to something.
Okay.
It's called Negima or something. I never watched it, but apparently it's based on something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just watched it. The only thing that it struck out me is that it's basically ripping off. I feel like it's ripping off Kizumonogatari and Kiss Shot because the main character is like super Kiss Shotty, I guess. Even though I've never seen it, but just from watching little bits of Kizu, it's like she's a big voluptuous blonde vampire that makes a little dude her slave kind of thing.
Yeah,
basically. So
I won't be watching this one. I didn't like it.
It does have nice bloody fights though. It's pretty intense when they get to fight and they just shred each other and then come back, heal up real quick, and it's it's basically like after seeing the second episode, the whole point of the story is there's magic, there's some sort of tower they're trying to get atop of, and it seems like there's probably two factions of immortals, like the good ones and bad ones. Yeah. And she's trying to make a team of good immortals to help mankind or help the world.
Right.
So, that's what I say. Basic shonen stuff.
It's a bit
Yeah, nothing to write home about, but I'll watch it just because I like shonen, so I'll watch it. Let's see.
It's
Love Live Sunshine season 2.
Time for the Triforce of my kind of show.
Yeah, I know, it's like these three shows right here. Just
if you could get my taste in anime in 3 shows, this is the one. So, Love Live. It's an idol show. One of probably the most popular anime in existence, I would say.
Well, it's huge in Japan, right?
Ridiculously massive in Japan. It's just everywhere. It's consistently the same as the first season. It's nothing to like yell about. People kind of go a bit over the top with this one because it's probably the only idol show they've seen. So it's good. The CG is cool in Love Live compared to other idol shows. They do like CG dance sequences with the traditional anime. They've got ridiculously detailed eyes. So it's a bit more memey this season because we all know the characters now. So they don't have to do all the introductions and stuff like that. So all the characters kind of like... The show has become a meme.
Yeah.
So what I put is it needs more songs and performances to stop it being as derivative as the first season. Because in the first season there was like 3 or 4 like actual songs.
When you say first season, do you mean the first season of Sunshine? Or the first
season of Sunshine. Okay. Because the original Love Live had a lot more. They did a lot more songs. So
yeah, I like the first Love Live, and then when I started watching Love Live Sunshine, for some reason I just couldn't stick with it.
Yeah, I didn't love it, but it's a cute show. It's a cute girl show, isn't it? So
yeah, well, I mean, you're not going to watch it. It's just like I'm going to watch shonen. You're going to watch cute girl shows.
Definitely. I put the character interaction as great, but that's because it's all been like built up in the first season.
Yeah.
And the first episode kind of gave you the idea of it's just going to be the same.
Okay.
Because every season of Love Live has been about the school closing down. It's like the school's closing down, so we need a way of getting more people to come to the school.
We got to get more people in.
So let's become idols. So more people want to come to the school. And it turns out they got 10 more people.
Whoa.
That's what the whole first season accomplished. 10 more people.
Yeah.
And then they got told, oh no, the school's still closing down. So yeah, that's Love Live for you.
Well, what's next?
Next, we've got Konohana Kitan, which I'm not sure it has an English title. I'm not sure what the English title was.
Yeah.
It's another cute girls show.
But with fox ears.
But with fox girls. Well, they're not all fox because some of them are like cat girls. They're kind of like...
Oh. Well, sorry. Jeez,
It's not actually just
well, some are Cheetos,
and some are
some are
they have
house cats.
different kinds of tails.
Yes, some have fluffy tails, some have not fluffy tails.
But this is about as slice of life can get, but in a fantasy setting.
Okay.
So they all kind of work in a big hotel, basically. Kind of like, did you ever watch Hanasaku Iroha?
No.
It's kind of like a hotel where they all help out, and they kind of like the bathhouse in Spirited Away. I mentioned Spirited Away again, but it kind of reminds me of that. Did you just
watch that or something?
No, because like the hotel is so big in this one, it actually literally looks the same thing. So that's quite cool, and it's all in like a village inhabited by all kind of like yokai and spirits and things like that. But it's very cute. The background's really, really nice. Very like sleepy, chilled kind of ambience to it. So there is like comedy bits in it, but it's got like kind of like warm feeling. So this is something that you should watch. I watched it in bed, and it's just like sends you off to sleep, but like not in a boring way like that food show from last season. But yeah, I really liked it. I put 7 out of 10 as a score, but I put my enjoyment level was 9 out of 10 because it's just a cute girl show, isn't it?
There you go.
My main comment on this one is I love slice of life with cute girls.
Yep, with fox ears.
Fox ears. Meow. Yeah.
just adding one little thing onto it. The next show I think is our best cute girl show so far of the season. That's the one I'm definitely watching with you.
Anime of the year. This one.
Blend S. Not Q or R or T, but S.
Now everyone likes maid cafes, but what if all the characters in the maid cafe played different kind of character archetypes?
Yeah, archetypes from anime.
So you've got a tsundere character, you've got a little sister one, and then you've got a sadistic one.
Yeah. I feel we're missing one. We haven't met one yet, have we?
We haven't met one of them. I think there's an idol one.
There's idol.
There's an idol
and then
one.
There's another one. There's got to be the dumb one. What is that? What is the dumb one?
There's an Asan one, like an older sister one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did I say tsundere?
Why can't I find my notes on this?
I said tsundere.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, you said tsundere.
Yeah, but
you gotta have a tsundere.
The main girl.
There's no yandere though.
Not yet.
Yeah.
The main girl's really cute to a point.
Yeah. I do like. I mean, I like that. I like that where she tries to be a sweet girl, but then she just has like. If you've ever met one of those people, like my wife is one of those people. Like she always has. RBF is what she struggles from. If you know what that is.
Yes.
It's just always got that look on their face, like they're mad.
But yeah, she really. The main character really wants to find a job. No one wants to hire her, and then she just finds this cafe and she's like looking at it in the window, like messing about with her face, isn't she? She's like stretching her face. Yeah. And then they all see what.
But then the manager sees her.
The manager sees her and is instantly in love. Invites her in and then just employs her literally like. They give her like a trial straight away. And just tell her to be like horrible to the staff, but she doesn't really know how to do it.
Yeah.
So she like inadvertently does it really well. So they hire her.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I put great OP. I can't even remember. It must have a good one if I wrote it down.
Well, it's a cute girl show. They all have great OPs.
Yeah. But
I'm genuinely surprised that this one isn't something that Doga Kobo would have picked up, because this seems like perfect for that. But
yeah.
It's A1 Pictures, this one, which is surprising.
I did write down, I said, Ben, could you keep your nosebleeds under control?
Oh, yeah. I am. If you think of someone watching cute girls shows, watch the manager in this one. That is me. That's
what I said. That's literally Ben.
Literally me.
Oh, and then I did also write fan service box checked. Because they did have the locker room scene.
They did have a locker room scene, but they didn't go over the top with it, which I like.
They didn't go over the top. But they definitely snuck it in there.
They snuck it in.
Yeah. That's all right. I just wrote, can't wait to see the other girls and the manager shit.
I like the chef as well.
Yeah.
The chef who's like really like just get to work, even though he's not the manager.
Yeah.
He's like more of like the manager than the manager. But watch this show if you like cute girls shows.
Yeah, it's your best cute girl show of the season.
9 out of 10, and as I said, anime of the year, but...
Yeah, I gave it an 8. I'm not as big a cute girl guy as you, but it's definitely an 8. It's definitely going to be watched. So the next show...
Ooh, yeah. This one's a good one.
This is going to be a good one. The story scene... So we're talking about Land of the Lustrous?
Yes.
Lustrous, right? Yeah. I think... I'm not sure... You know, even if the story isn't great, even if things get a little bland with that, just the CG and imagination, like they're doing and the way they're animating it is so out there for anime. It's like, I'm going to watch it just to see how well they do with it. And so far, it's been good. The first episode was really good.
Probably one of the best uses of CG in the TV anime.
Yeah. Yeah, just the design of it, the animation, the backgrounds, like...
The animation, the kind of CG animation of it, and apparently it's got similar stuff to it. Is did you ever watch Babuki Baranki?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got that kind of like trigger CG kind of animation to it. Very like snappy.
Yeah. Well, the thing is it doesn't like... I don't really like the Babuki Baranki type animation, like the Ajin, like where it's still trying to look hand-drawn, but be CG, where this doesn't do that. This looks like it's trying to look computer animated. It's trying to be CG. It's trying to get on the Pixar, and you know, it's not there, but it's obviously trying to do that. They're not trying to be, you know, 2D hand-drawn anime. They're trying to be CG. Yeah. And that's what I like about it. And I think it's working. Like it's fluid and it's smooth. It's not janky.
No.
You know, it doesn't look bad. The color grading and everything's really good.
Or with it being hair, with them all being like gems.
And the hair is just ridiculous how their hair looks. And when she was broken and talking, like it's just like everything.
Here's an interesting thing about Land of the Lustrous. None of the characters are gendered. Like they're not male or female. They might look like them, but apparently according to the manga, well, some of them do, some of them don't.
I guess some of them just have
a lot more like androgynous.
Androgynous look. Yeah, I guess a lot of them are pretty androgynous because I'm trying to think back and look at this picture here. It's like I don't think any of them had breasts, did they?
Nope.
They don't, do they? They're all just flat.
Yep.
Huh. I didn't even notice it.
I thought that's quite cool, and they don't go overboard on it like you'd expect. They just kind of they're just genderless. It's like you don't need to. You can just call them by their names, and you don't have to like. They don't really have any sexuality to them at all or anything like that, which was interesting. So, yeah, this one's a really good one.
It's going to be a good one. That's what I really liked. One thing that really caught my eye in it that I liked was the way the I guess the antagonist, the bad guys came with the ink blot. That was really cool animation.
Yeah.
Where it just had the ink blot.
They're like very creepy looking. They kind of look like kind of Buddhist kind of like idols and things like that. Very like interesting like iconography on that. So
yeah. I like how they blend that into as like every part is important. Like everything is important about them as a person. Is just that you can't lose anything or you lose memory, and memory is so important to you.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty interesting. And how they're actually like, I guess they're bacteria or like something that hold them together and make them sentient. So
yeah,
I don't know. It's got a pretty interesting story so far, and like I said, the CG is really good. So yeah, I will definitely watch it.
Definitely watch this if you're after something that is anime but is looking to kind of
step out of the box
a bit more.
Yeah.
What did you give it?
I gave it an 8.5.
I think I gave it an 8. Yeah.
8. All right. This next one I haven't seen. What is this one?
Oh, I haven't seen up to Garo.
So that's...
So I have...
Okay, I didn't see Osamatsu either.
I didn't see Osamatsu either, so... I know that's a really popular show, but
That's super popular, but that's like another one. Like I don't know. It's just like a gag.
Yeah.
Osamatsu is such a gag anime. I don't get into it. I don't know. It just doesn't get me.
Yeah.
Garo, I did see though.
Garo.
And once again, Mappa knocking it out the park.
Really,
I really like the first Garo. Or I don't think there's a lot of Garos out there, isn't there?
I haven't watched any of the Garos, so I'm completely new.
Because I watched the one that Crunchyroll put out last season where they added all of them.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was called. Anyways, but I watched all it. I liked it, and this one's just kind of like just stepping it up, where it's just like the Makai Nights are just, but it's set in modern times, which is cool. Because the last one I watched was like, you know, ancient civilization, or not ancient civilization, but like knights and the Round Table type, you know, medieval times.
Yeah, this one's very like.
What did you get?
It's getting kind of like very like Marvel kind of vibes.
Yeah, I mean it's got your next coolest
big.
It's got another talking motorcycle.
Another talking motorcycle, but this one like has like skulls all over and stuff.
But that's like if you didn't see, like he wears the ring, and the ring is like each Makai Knight has a ring that they wear that increases their power that belongs to them, and it talks to them and helps them out with stuff. So that's like a thing that they had it in the last one too. But he like inserts his into his motorcycle and it drives around the motorcycle for him.
Yeah, I thought the animation in this one's awesome, but apparently it's because the director, who is Korean, which is interesting. He's done a lot of stuff with like Gundam. Oh yeah, and he's done like a lot of like Sakuga based shows, and his cuts tend to be really really good. So having someone who's an expert at that kind of thing really makes me want to watch the show more, because it just looks really cool in the fight scene. Oh yeah,
the first one was really good. It like had the shaky cam thing.
The shaky cam kind of put me off a little.
It threw me off. I don't really like that too much. But the second episode, it didn't do that as much, I don't think. Did you watch the second one yet?
I watched the second one, yeah.
Yeah. So the second one didn't do it as bad.
Also, the main dude really likes boobs.
He does.
Like he does like this little prayer every time he sees them.
I know. I love that. He's like, thank you.
He's like JoJo style huge as well.
Oh, so, he's ridiculous. Like
the other characters are
big
kind of
buff
like
guy.
10 times the size of him. So
yeah.
And I like the girl. The girl's really. I like her character design. The Sophie. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Luke is good too from the second episode. Now he's just like that. He's got a cool. I like him just being a sniper, so that was pretty neat. But yeah, it's just, you know.
And of course he can send the bullet into his gun by like sliding his shirt open.
It's just like threw the bullet up
and
into
landed
it.
Into it. It's just like, oh god. Yeah, anime.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's what, like, if you've watched the other Garos, it's just like super over the top, balls to the wall, fighting action animation. Just, you know, the story's not super in depth, but it's just like, hey, there's like these things, horrors that take over people's bodies that let them in because they're have issues, and then they become bad and they have to kill them, and that's just the way it is. That's their job. And they're like in the other one, there's usually some really bad guy that's overarching the whole plot, that's kind of working things behind the scenes that they have to go after. But, you know, there's not a lot going on with the stories usually. It's just crazy fun, fast action paced, cool animation. So if you're into that, which I am, you should watch the show. I gave it an 8 to start off with.
I gave it a 7.5, so. But yeah, really like this one. I'm going to keep watching it. What next?
Animegataris.
Oh, I think this is where we've got a bit of a difference of opinion on this one.
I think we do have a bit of a... But after talking to you about it, I get where you're coming from, where it's been done before, the anime club. So we'll see. I mean, I think it's just, you know, just going to be high school anime club getting together, doing anime club stuff. So it's going to be probably played out if you've watched a lot of those.
Yeah, it's just a very, very like middle of the road show that doesn't really do anything interesting, and has a pointless animal character, which just really irritates.
Just
really
like, why is he talking to her? You didn't like the Chuni character? This grimoire?
No, I didn't. I was like, I've seen this about 1,000 times, but I did like the OP and the ED songs though.
Yeah, and I did like that they mentioned my favorite movie of all time, which is The Girl Who Slept Through Time.
The Girl Who Slept Through Time.
Yeah.
Well, then no, they put like Autumn Wars or something.
Yeah,
well.
It was like all of them, like they were talking about all this like very popular anime, but they would like change like one little word in it.
Grion Blenis's Glevanbellion or something.
Yeah. Or like I did say I want to see that show from the beginning though.
Oh, like kind of like a show within a show kind of thing. Yeah,
it's like a mech show.
Yeah,
with idols with magic an idol magical girl mech show.
Wait, kind of like Macross because that's idols, but then this was just like silly. So
it's basically Macross but with magical girls as well.
Yeah,
that show at the beginning. I did. That's what I wrote that too on here. Is that I did like the idol ED. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, I did think that was pretty good.
Next on the list, Evil or Lie? Live?
No.
Evil or Lie?
Live?
Evil or Live?
I don't even bother. I don't even want to talk about this. It's just awful.
Yeah, it's bad. It's played out.
It's one of those Chinese shows from Hairliners as well. So it's,
yeah.
Don't bother.
Animation's bad. Story's cliche.
0.5
Prison school
out of 10.
wannabe. Yeah.
In fact, I only watched about 5 minutes of this one.
I did watch the whole episode.
I was like, no, I can't. No.
Yeah, it wasn't good. I don't. Hairliners is just bad. Just everything they do is bad. I've never seen a good show that they've done. Let's see what is next that we've got is Sengoku Nightblood.
I didn't watch this one.
I did watch this one. It's another one of these reverse harems. It's basically for Japanese girls that like cute boy shows.
It's an otome game show, isn't it? That's what they call them. They're called otome games. But there's a boy that you have to. It's kind of like the same thing, like a visual novel for boys as well, with girls as well.
But it's basically like the main character is fantasy, for these girls, because it's basically one of these historical figure shows.
Right.
But they're like, it's like Nobunaga and blah blah blah, and like they're all in here and they're all fighting each other and they all have superpowers and they're all crazy cute with cool hair and awesome outfits.
Sword Boys did it better.
Yeah, it's basically Sword Boys, but then they put the main character is a girl transported by her cell phone,
of course,
into the past to be with them in the middle of all of it. So it's basically they took Sword Boys and plopped a cute high school girl into the middle of all of it.
Of course, it all makes it all makes sense now.
Yeah. That's really all there is to it. I gave it a 3. There's 2 or 3. Not good. Don't waste your time.
I haven't watched Yuki Yuna.
Yeah.
It looks like the kind of show that I would like, and apparently the original is kind of a bit like Madoka, so you won't like it.
Yeah,
so,
I watched some of the first one.
Yeah. And
I know they had a lot of stuff. I never watched all of it, and it wasn't bad. I just for some reason stopped watching it because there's a lot of stuff going on, like their personalities in real life.
Yeah.
Play out in their powers.
Yeah. So this is probably one I'm going to end up going back to binge and then like catch up.
If I remember right, they had a good handicap.
Yeah, I've heard about that. So that's what.
Yeah,
kind
she's
of
in a wheel. She's like
first.
stuck in a wheelchair, but then she's like their sniper or something. If I remember right.
So yeah, instantly I'm kind of interested. So
yeah,
I think that I might end up starting that tonight actually. So we'll see. Yeah.
I don't know. Do they have the first season on Crunchyroll? I think
it's on Netflix.
I was to say, I think Netflix had it. Yeah. I think Netflix had the first season. All right, and then Urahara. It's one of those shows that I wanted to be good, that I thought was going to be good, but didn't pan out for me. It was just very all over the place.
Yeah.
Not very cohesive.
Nope.
I mean, the colors, like the crazy colors and all that stuff, are kind of fun to look at. And
I think if you've ever been to if you ever go to Japan and go to Harajuku, where this show's set, it's literally what it's like. Very weird, very like, what's going on, that kind of thing. Colours everywhere. This is like Harajuku in an anime form, and it's great.
Yeah. But that's what I said, as I liked it better. I feel like it's been done better before with like Rolling Girls and Lulaco. And if you just like a crazy show that's kind of all over the place, like one of my favorites is Zvezda Plot.
Yeah, but I think this is like those shows, but the animation is not as good. So
it's not good?
It's not as good.
Yeah, it's not, the animation.
Because like Rolling Girls was impressive, and so was Zvezda as well. But no, I like the character designs in this one. They're a bit different. The main character is actually the first role of a voice actress who's she's called Luna Haruna, and she's like an idol, but this is her first anime role. So this is pretty cool. It's a Crunchyroll co-production as well, which apparently is based on something that one of their employees wrote, which is pretty cool. But
that must be why they were pushing it pretty hard.
Yeah, that's why they were pushing it. So, I mean, it's all right. I think if you're into that kind of thing and want to see something that's very like colourful and storybook like, don't watch this. Watch Flip Flappers. So
there you go. Yeah,
which is a lot of a better show. It's, I wouldn't say it's bad, and I'll keep watching it, but it's very like, there's not a lot going on. It's not very cohesive.
It's pretty all over the place.
I gave it a 6.
Yeah, I give it 2. I gave it a 6. Yeah. Do we have anything?
I think the next one on the list that we've seen would be Twocar, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is so far kind of like one of my under the radar favorites so far. I mean, I'm only giving it like a 7.5, but just for the fact that it's like, once again, we got another motorcycle show. None of them talk in this show, though.
Yeah, these are just
regular.
The riding,
but it's a 2-car.
There are 2 people on it.
But it's really only, I'm trying to look through all the stuff we've watched here. Is this basically, I mean, I guess you consider Food Wars a sports anime to some extent, but I think this is really the only sports anime I'm watching this season, isn't it? Well, I guess if you...
March Comes to the Line is kind of a sports anime.
Is it kind of sportsy? Okay.
But not in like a... Yeah!
Yeah. Well, this one is just like... the first thing I wrote was Moe Motor Girls.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got cute girls racing cute motorcycles, but like really serious about it. Which is good. Like, I like it when they take the sport serious and they try to explain it and like teach you about the sport.
Exactly, and they give you a bit more information than other anime rather than like, I'm just really good at it.
The voice acting has been really good so far too, I thought.
Yeah, I put like the voice actress performance is really good in this one.
Yeah, the what was the announcer?
Yes.
The announcer's like really good.
Yeah.
Did you watch the second episode today yet?
I haven't watched the second episode yet, no.
Just wait, because, you know, she's just over the top, like, fun announcer lady.
Yeah.
But her outside of when she's doing that, she's the complete opposite. So you'll see that in the second episode, which is pretty funny. And some of the other teams, like, it looks like it's not just going to like focus only on the main 2 character girls.
I found in the first episode the like goth lolly team.
Oh yeah, that's what really I said. The goth lolly team is so forbidden. Yeah, it's
perfect.
But all the teams are like that. They have a masochist team, and they have your high class girls. Me of like, you know, Haikyuu, when they went to the tournament and they had like all the different teams that had like really different skills. Like they had like the party team. And everyone else, I like that kind of thing where they're kind of like, it's not like anything that's impressive or anything, but I just think it's fun how you've got like very like different character designs based on these archetypes. It's good. And I liked how this episode was structured. Like they had like a race going on throughout the whole episode. Yeah. But then they will like cut back to the characters getting ready and stuff like that, and doing like the build up to them learning how to ride these cycles, and with the instructor dude as well. Yeah,
That's
which
good.
is I guess it's not too bad because I mean I guess they're like they're like third year
Yeah.
senior students that are doing this, and they're just they're both in love their coach, but the coach leaves, so they're basically battling each other while battling everybody else, but there's a lot of tension. That's what it builds up a lot of a couple of the secondary characters in the second episode. It shows there's a lot of tension between them. There's this other group, and it kind of shows that and builds their character some. So hopefully there'll be a lot of character development for all the other teams.
Yeah.
But yeah, I gave it a 7. It's good.
7
it's
as
cute
well,
girls racing, doing serious sports racing. And it's fun. I mean, it almost that's one thing that I can get behind in a sports anime is if you watch an anime about a sport and it makes you want to actually watch the real sport.
Yeah, exactly.
That means it's probably pretty good. Because I watch it and just watching them, lean their bikes and how they kind of move where the sidecar moves around just to try to keep things balanced. It's that's pretty neat.
And they tell you why they do that instead of just doing it, which is I like.
What else? Is there anything?
Oh, I've got 2 more idol shows that I've watched.
Oh, these ones on the next row down?
Yeah. Idolmaster SideM. This is low-key one of my favourite of the season.
Yeah, these 2 shows I haven't seen anything about, so if you just want to give a quick rundown on them.
Idolmaster, it's this is the male idol version of the original Idolmaster show. And what's cool is it kind of runs in tandem with the original. So there are some scenes where it crosses over and some of the characters interact and you see their getting in contact between the 2 different timelines. But if you like animation and like dancing, this is incredible. This, unlike every other idol show that's really out there, which is all in CG, all the performance in the Idolmaster is all 2D, traditionally animated, and they've got a really good team behind it. Megumi Kuono, who's quite a famous animator. She does all sorts. She did Porter Robinson Shelter, so she was involved in that. She was one of the So she's very, very good, and they've got a good team. It's A1 Pictures, which usually would kind of make you think, not that great, but the freelancers they've got on for this show are kind of like the original Idolmaster team. So, yeah. And all the characters look really cool. It's not like Gennaro male idol kind of thing. There's no jumping female main character or anything like that. They're all guys. They've got a male producer. It's cool. And we've been introduced to 6 characters so far, 2 little subunits. Every character's kind of different. They've got kind of cool aspects that we'll probably go into further on. But I really recommend this show. This is the best idol show that's out this season.
I might have to check it out then.
Yeah, and you don't need to have watched the original to understand it. There's just some throw-in scenes where they kind of interact together at the same time. But yeah, it's cool.
How you can still watch Aramanga Sensei and not watch
Oriemo, yeah, exactly the same as that. Yeah. Although don't watch either of those shows.
Don't watch either. Yeah.
And
all right, what else you got?
My other one's Wake Up Girls, Shin Shou. This is the 2nd season of Wake Up Girls. Wake Up Girls is another idol show. But this one's a bit darker, so they kind of have a few more problems than they would in the other ones, where in the other ones they kind of have funny issues and nothing that would be that strenuous on a person. But on this one, more serious things happen. You find out what idols are really like in the industry, which some of them are really overworked and they don't have a lot of time to do other things. They have lots of rules that they have to go through that they aren't allowed to defy. But it goes through that, and there was a first season. There were 3 movies, so I'd watch all of that before you go on to this one.
Okay.
But the first season was kind of infamous in that it was kind of very badly managed, and they were very the animation isn't great in it. But I quite kind of like it. It's kind of a bit janky, but in the dances were amazing. They weren't in CG, but this is where it's changed for this season. They've completely changed the character designs. And they've also made all the dancers in CG.
Okay.
Which I'm not a fan of. I don't like it. But apparently it's been mocapped from all the actual voice actresses.
Oh, yeah.
Which is cool. I put it 6 out of 10.
All right.
So, unless you've watched the first season, don't watch it.
Okay.
What else we got?
I don't know. That's all for me. I haven't seen anything else. Unless
me.
I can say that I did get to go to the movie theaters a couple weeks ago, though.
Oh, yeah, you did see...
I saw No Game, No Life 0.
No Game, No Life!
Which was... It was so good. It was super good.
We're not going to be able to see this for ages now.
It was so damn good. If you like No Game, No Life, this is definitely something to go watch. It's a movie, so the animation is really good in it. And it's basically all the same characters, but it's almost like the characters in a past. It's a prequel, I guess. Which I guess if you've read the light novels, it's like further on in the series of light novels. But it's a prequel to everything, to where it tells the story of what happened 600 years ago that put Tet into power.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was going that way. That's cool.
Yeah, it's basically the whole story about the war and everything that was going on, and why everything was happening the way it was, and then how Tet ended up being the only god left, I guess, kind of thing.
Okay. Interesting.
And it's pretty, and it's got you it's definitely, because the little sister's character is she's still a lolly, but she's a robo lolly.
Oh my god.
She's the robot in it, so it's really good. It's really, really good.
I'm jealous.
And it tells you what humanity was doing during all of it, and how they survived through it, and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know. It's just I don't want to really explain anything because it'll ruin some of it. So it's just basically saying that if you like No Game, No Life, definitely watch the movie.
Okay, I'm very into that, so we'll see.
Yeah. Which I think, if they're doing that movie, they're obviously, are they in production for a second season?
I'm not sure if it's been announced or anything.
I mean, you would imagine they've got to, if they did that movie, that because everybody wants one, that they would.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're doing kind of a thing where, like, they put the movie out and how well the movie does, maybe they can pull production money from it.
I imagine they wouldn't have announced anything at the end of that, did they?
Yeah. If the movie does well, then maybe they'll do the second season or something. But yeah, no, it was really good.
The new
but it's one of those things
movie's out soon as well, isn't it? Or is it out now?
Yeah. But it's one of those movies that it was really good, but I guarantee, like, it's one of those things, like, if you go and read the book, it's probably, like, explains a whole lot more about what was going on. Because there's definitely blanks that you would want to be filled in.
Yeah.
Like, why is this person there, and why is this happening? But it does a good job of explaining everything, though. I think that does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll probably end up doing like a mid-season or an end-of-season kind of one of this, just to see if we're still watching the ones we said we'd watch.
This is going to be a long episode, but I think maybe by mid-season we'll just probably just tell you which ones you should drop.
Yeah.
And what's going on with the good ones.
Or just talk about the ones that we really like.
Yeah.
Which the way it's going, I've got far too much to watch.
I know, I've got there's at least 15 to 20 shows even some bad ones that I'm going to watch.
Yeah.
Because out of everything we talked about, I'm probably only going to drop 3.
Yeah, 3 or 4 of them at the most, I think. It's just Saturday is going to murder me.
Yeah, you might have convinced me to pick up Konohana. I need to try Konohana Kitan and Idolmaster.
Yes. Yeah. I think you.
And then on top of that, we're still watching. I'm watching Boruto and
Ballroom. I'm still watching.
Ballroom still.
I'm still watching Fate as well. Ugh, too much. But yeah, I think that about does it.
Yeah. If y'all enjoyed it, let us know. We'll probably keep doing them just because it's catharsis for us. But if y'all want to listen to us and get a taste of, if you like our taste and our taste matches up with yours, then maybe you can listen to us and check us out, like us, and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll see you guys in the next one.